Hello, UCAR. Peter Christensen here, coming to you from the CEO's desk. We're going to talk about a contract basic, and that is modifying the contract once it's been signed, but in a different kind of way. So have you ever had that happen where you are filling something out, maybe you put the wrong date, you write something wrong, or you go back and you realize you need to make a correction. So what's the appropriate way? So there's this term called striking out, right? Strike out on a contract. And that's where you would say, oh, never mind. Instead of that term, cross it out, you write a different one in. Now, there's an admin rule that specifically relates to strikeouts. Had a great question about that this week. But there's an admin rule that says it's part of the prohibited conduct of a licensee to use strikeouts as a counteroffer method. So striking out terms that you get, say, well, I don't agree to that one, so you strike that out and then write something different, or price or whatever. Can't do that. But even let's say you're filling out your own addendum and you mess something up and you want to just scribble it out. You know, it's going to happen in a month from now, right? We're all going to write 2021 and then be, shoot, I forgot it's 2022. So you write the two extra dark. That's what I always do. If there are two numbers there, people will know it's the extra dark one that is the applicable one. So I'll scratch in the two. Well, these are all problematic, and the reason is just back to the basics of what I talk about all the time. Is we want certainty in the law. We want to know what the terms are and not have any confusion. And so when we go back and we start cutting stuff out with a line, there are questions as to who did it. Was it agreed to? Because you got signatures at the bottom of the page, but we don't know when a strikeout was done necessarily. We're getting to the point maybe with software where we might be able to track that, but still, the rules are still applicable to say, we don't know. And we don't know if both parties agreed to that because we have the signatures at the bottom. I've had that happen in, maybe a signing, a closing, where you sign something and you mess up a date or something minor, and they'll have you initial it. So, and that's wise. They're trying to show everyone agreed to this. We know there was a mistake. But in real estate contracts, I'd say don't do it. I'd say avoid it. Just start over. If you mess up on your own, start over. And most of the time you're going to do it digitally, and that's easy to just erase and start over. But once a contract is filled and signed, generally speaking, you don't go back and alter it. You do it through a new addendum. And so if you see a mistake made wherever possible, and let's say it's an accepted addendum and you notice something was done wrong, a number was put in incorrectly, an address, something was off, and you want to just go say, oh, everyone agrees to it, cross it out. I wouldn't do it. I think the rules aren't there yet to say when you could do that. You could technically probably say, well, that's now a counteroffer because the terms have changed, even though maybe it was meant to be correct in the first place, how you're going to correct it. I'd still say, for clarity's sake, do a new addendum, have it signed. You can reference the line on the addendum, the line on the contract where you're correcting, basically. And you do that, and you do it on a new addendum that's clean and signed. So in general, with real estate contracts, don't strike stuff out. Don't try to correct it later. Once it's signed, leave those terms how they are. If it's a big enough mistake, probably just start over, right? And get a new, fresh document that is signed with the correct terms. So hopefully that's helpful. In this digital age, it's becoming less and less of an issue, but I do still see it come up on occasion. So just understand, changing the terms after, changing them manually with strikeouts, just don't do that in real estate contracts. Keep it clean, use addenda, redo the document if you have to, But that'll keep everything clear, everything certain, and keep your client safe. This is not legal advice. This is legal information only. If you need specific legal advice, please contact your attorney. Leave us a note if you disagree, or if you want to see another topic covered, or just have a comment. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.